there is no excuse for the Baltimore Ravens, knowing that a Deshaun Watson has $230 million guaranteed, that a Kyler Murray has $189 million guaranteed, that a Russell Wilson has $165 million guaranteed. There is no excuse for the Baltimore Ravens to offer Lamar Jackson $133 million in guaranteed dollars. That is criminal. They have no business doing that. That's incredibly insulting, and I don't blame him for feeling insulted. However, I would not give him a fully guaranteed deal either. He's missed the last 5 games of the last 2 seasons. All right, the best ability is availability, but also reliability. He misses on those 2 categories, availability and reliability. That in and of itself compromises the ability for you to walk around with your chest stuck out talking about you deserve fully guaranteed dollars. That's for the Iron Men in the National Football League. Not that anyone really exists. We understand that. But for the most part, somebody that you can rely upon to be there when it counts. Not one, but the last 2 seasons, Swagoo. He's missed the last 5 games of the regular season.
Everyone's talking about Lamar Jackson and his contract. Will he get paid the big money or won't he? There's no doubt he's going to get a big bag. The only question is, who's he going to get it from? These mega money deals are becoming a big problem for the NFL, and it doesn't seem like anyone wants to be the adult in the room. The numbers are so big that players are no longer being measured by value. Instead, they're all measured by what the other guy got. Kyler Murray, he got $230 million with $160 million guaranteed. Russell Wilson grabbed $240 million, and he one-upped Kyler Murray with $161 million guaranteed. Then Deshaun Watson broke the bank with Cleveland's insane deal by giving him almost $240 million, all of it guaranteed. And there's one other thing besides big contracts that each of those quarterbacks has in common. None of them has made the playoffs under those recent contracts. And no one's even asking about them, giving some of the money back. It seems as though the NFL no longer values actual performance on the field. If compensation was actually based on performance, Brock Purdy would have a much bigger deal than Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, and Deshaun Watson. If compensation was based on performance, Patrick Mahomes would be looking at a $100 million a year contract. And if compensation was based on performance, neither Lamar Jackson or Tua Tagovailoa would be looking at any kind of big cash deal. Lamar Jackson had a great season in 2019 where he won the MVP. And he's only won 1 playoff game, but he's missed the last 5 games of each of the last 2 seasons, which is still better how Tua has fared. Tua hasn't won a playoff game, hasn't been named MVP, obviously, and he missed the last 5 games of this season. Yet people in the media are pushing a crazy narrative that Lamar Jackson is owed $200+ million.
We're going to be talking about this for a while, likely, and the more we talk about it, the more I just have no sympathy whatsoever for the Ravens. It's not Lamar Jackson's fault that the Browns don't do business well. It's just not. And the more that I look at what Deshaun Watson was paid, Kyler Murray was paid, what the other top quarterbacks are paid around the league, Lamar Jackson has every right to demand all the money that he is owed. It's his turn to get paid. But Lamar Jackson should not do anything but get all the money that he's owed.
What's he owed and who owes it to him? Maybe that's what Joy Taylor should be asked. How is he owed? I guarantee you that Lamar Jackson has cashed every single check that he's received under his current contract. This is pure insanity, and it's got to stop. At least most fans here in the Miami area understand that Tua Tagovailoa has to prove himself on the field before he collect a big paycheck. I recently ran a poll. It's not scientific, but over 50% of the people who responded said Tua's got to play an entire season before he sees any real money. Imagine the Dolphins and or the Ravens making the playoffs again next year and having to play a second or third team quarterback to get through the playoffs because their big money guaranteed contract quarterbacks ain't available. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, won 2 playoff games this year. He's won twice the amount of playoff games that Lamar Jackson and Tua Tagovailoa have won combined. Yet I hear no one advocating that Brock Purdy should renegotiate his contract for hundreds of millions of dollars of guaranteed money. It shows the absurdity of all this. It's really getting out of hand. Lamar Jackson, good luck. You're going to get paid by somebody because you're winning the court of public opinion. The media is 100% behind you. They definitely want you to get paid.
If you want to offer him 250, 300, 350 million, but 200 million is guaranteed, I think that's fair. All right, that he gets more guaranteed dollars than a Kyler Murray or even a Russell Wilson at this particular moment in time. They shouldn't be foolhardy and give him 230 million just because the Cleveland Browns desperately went about the business of giving that to Deshaun Watson. But 200 million in guaranteed dollars is not off kilter considering what the other quarterbacks in the National Football League are getting. That is more than fair, okay? That is respectful. And I get that. The 133 million guaranteed, that's a damn insult.
But I want you to pause for a moment and think about something. Why is it that no one in the media, not even here in the South Florida area, are advocating for Tua to get paid a multi-gazillion-dollar contract? I haven't seen one article. I haven't seen one SportsCenter segment. Nobody, not even online, are advocating for Tua to get the big bag. And they're definitely not saying Tua is owed money. But why is that? My answer is because I think they feel that Tua hasn't earned it yet. They think that because 2019 Lamar got the MVP, he's already earned his money, even though it's 2023. 4 years later, he hasn't done anything, but he's already earned it. He deserves $250, $300 million. Tua, on the other hand, hey, the jury's still out. We got to see what you can do. As many have mentioned on my videos and elsewhere, Tua is an elite quarterback when he's healthy, but he won't be in the conversation for the big money until he can prove that he can stay on the field for an entire season. And that's not hating on Tua. That's a fact. Let me know what you think about this big money contract deals that are going on in the NFL and whether you think Lamar Jackson or Tua Tagovailoa are worthy of getting paid hundreds of millions of dollars given their performance. Talk to you soon. See ya.
My one question for Lamar Jackson, hey, you willing to play under the tag now? We've seen the tag work out for Dak Prescott. We've seen the tag work out for Kirk Cousins. So playing under the tag is not the worst thing in the world for Lamar Jackson. You will make what? The average of the top 5 highest paid at the position, roughly $45 million in 1 year. You'll get it right here, right now. And then you can be in this situation again next year with another tag making around $60 million, or you can go hit the market and get that real big money that you want. That's my question for Lamar from the Ravens. Are you willing to play under the tag? If he's not willing to play under the tag, then I would try to trade him for a haul, because what I will do under no circumstance is make the fiscally irresponsible decision of giving him a Deshaun Watson type of deal. I'm glad Deshaun got that money. I'm glad Mulugeta negotiated that contract, but that is a fiscally irresponsible business decision to give a quarterback $230+ million fully guaranteed, particularly if that quarterback has missed 11 games due to injury.